Oh, oh my god. Oh, I'm so allergic to fire and bugs and stuff. I'm so sorry. Ugh. I didn't mean to do that. I should probably restart. Not gonna happen. That's not how Perkins rolls. Perkins doesn't take shit from nobody, not even his damn sinuses. But, you know who does take shit? Negative Zone, Gladiator, Human Torch. And the Human Torch is a new character in MarvelRivals. And this skin, I feel like, is a must-have for him right now. Because this original one, hate it. I hate it, guys. I'm going to be honest. Hate it. I think all the other Fantastic Four, their original suits, great. This sucks. His is terrible. I don't know what about it. I think maybe it's his hair, like his hair being long here and shorter here. I definitely think he looks more badass with the shorter hair, but I guess, it's really to each their own. I just don't like this one. But this one is super cool, and the lore on this one is crazy. And I want to give a quick rundown on the lore, because if you look at his arm here, which it's kind of hard to tell, but you can see a vial here, and this is a vial of Compound V. And Compound V is a sort of substance, not from the substance, but it's from a show called Stranger Things, which allows people to turn into Vecna. And Vecna is the evil monster from Stranger Things. And as you can see, he has this, Vecna goop coming from this area where he put this little vial here, and it allows him to, become more powerful, just like shoot more special fire, stuff like that. And it especially allows him to kill more bugs, which is his emote here. These bugs are servants of the Mind Flayer, which is, the overarching villain of, the Fantastic Four. Here is his default emote, just to check. Nothing too crazy. His MVP here is he's taking that vial of Compound V and he's releasing it to the world. If you saw the ending of Stranger Things Season 4, I think it was, you will see that the entirety of, Hawkins and the Baxter building and stuff like that, it's split in half. And it's because Johnny Storm here did that, he put the Compound V everywhere. And this, as you can see, he's got, his Vecna arm here. This is his spray. And this, if you want another Human Torch spray, you will be able to get this through Twitch drops, I think. I think it was through Twitch drops. So yeah, if you want that, you can get that. But I'm going to go into gameplay right now, and I'm going to ignore this guy who's trying to ask me to join his party, because he's a nerd. He's I'm not playing with him. I'll play with him later. Guys, we got stuff to do. So yeah, I'll see you there. Welcome, my friends, to the small town of Hawkins, Indiana. And as we know, this is where the Fantastic Four reside. But we are going to have to, we're going to have to talk to some of our friends here, and we just have to spawn them in for a second. Let's not get crazy. It's just, oh, there they are. Good afternoon, boys. Good afternoon. And okay, we love talking to our boys here. We got Glumbo, we got Glicky, we got Griggolosus, and of course we got Jeffrey over there. So we're just gonna start shooting at them. We love them, but we have to use them to test out his abilities here. And honestly, this is my first time playing him here. Kind of don't like his primary fire. It's kind of weird, and it's not just because I'm missing every single shot. That's definitely not why. It's just, I don't know. I feel like having a shotgun kind of attack is weird for a flying character, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's really good if you have like good aim. I'm sure it is. But he has that he has that like slam attack that won't. Hold on. I'm so unprofessional. Here we go. He has this slam attack here that, he goes. Alright. Look at that. And he does that. So, this is more of like just a review of his basic abilities, because I haven't uploaded a Human Torch skin review yet, obviously, because he just came out, and this skin does not change any, you know, ability power-ups or anything. So this is purely just showing off his, you know, original moveset here. And if you place all those there, you will get a beautiful square here, which I was under the impression that they all took damage if they're standing inside of it. Maybe it has to be smaller. Yeah, there we go. There we go, guys. As long as you have these fires connect on the side here, it seems that they will, you know, take damage from the inside of it, which is super cool. And something that you're definitely going to have to find the, you know, the spots on the map to, you know, to see what's, I guess, what's the best location to put your firewalls. You know, I put some firewalls on my PC so I don't get, like, another Indian virus. So I guess it's kind of similar to that. But I don't know. One thing that is kind of confusing to me, and I don't know if it's the same thing, is what are these like circling things around me? Like, is that, what is that showing me? Is that showing me my shots? I guess I have it on infinite, so it wouldn't make any sense. What is this showing me exactly? I don't think it's showing that. Is it showing these? Okay, that is showing... That seems to be showing your firewall charges. So that is good to know. If you don't want to look at your charges down there, you can look at how many of these little fire rings you are, you know, circling around you. Yes, I think... Is there anything else? He has this kind of like sprint ability. I don't know what I'd call it. Like sprint. You just hit shift. You'll be able to infinitely just go a little bit faster. He feels pretty slow. So I'm glad they did add that kind of, you know, maneuverability. But here we go. It's time to check out his ultimate. And yeah, let's see it. Cool. Somebody call Glenn Powell. We got some twisters. Hell to the yes. And I noticed his, you know, his shift here is also infinite when you have this active. So that was awesome. Super, super cool. And another thing I wanted to test out was his team up with Storm here. And I'm not sure really how this works. Do I need my ult? It's okay, she's doing her hurricane. Do I... Hello? Here we go. Flame energy. Oh. That's the big one. That's the big one, Glenn. Come in, Glenn. We're gonna need you. And it seems to also activate your own ultimate as well if you want to combine those. I think this is the first time there's ever been like a team up for ultimates. I could be wrong. But that is really cool. So, you know, it kind of uses both your ultimates at the same time. I think they should do more of that because, you know, that seems like this is badass. You can't say that's not badass. I mean, the Jeffs are loving it. You know, they're Storm Chasers. This is a Cat 5. And that went on for a while. I think they maybe buffed her. But let's go check out his. Usually I jump on this, but you can't. You know, actually, I'm gonna turn off Storm for a second. She's being really annoying. Goodbye, Storm. So we're gonna go up and check out his emote here. Here we go. This is his buggy emote, and he's shooting him with his finger guns. See that again? Super cool. Here is that spray that he comes with. And here is the twitch drop spray from earlier. Super, super nice stuff. Let me know what you guys think about this skin. I love it. I think it's great. Not sure about the character yet. I think, you know, he feels pretty fun, but I think the Thing is probably my favorite out of this new, you know, character drop. But let me know what you guys think. I do think this skin is super cool, though, especially with all the references to, you know, Stranger Things. Alrighty, guys, thank you for checking out this skin with me today. I really like this one. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a cop or a drop? Do you think that they should have toned down the Stranger Things references? You know, I honestly think you know, when they do references like this, and obviously since Stranger Things is in the MCU, they have to like show some of this stuff. But I think they should at least like tell you where it's from. Like obviously it shows down here like it first appears in Fantastic Four, but that's not really where it's like from, you know, like, you know, it originated there, but it also, you know, it obviously just comes from Stranger Things. You know, we have to get Hopper on the case here because we're really gonna have to figure out how, you know, how to defeat the Mind Flayer. But yeah, if you guys could like and subscribe, that would mean a lot. Yeah, I mean, I just really appreciate the support, guys, and I'm gonna be going into a game here and telling a quick story. So yeah, enjoy that. Thank you again, guys. Hello, my Perkins people, and we are back with some gameplay of our favorite Johnny Storm here, and we're gonna see what's up with him. But I'm also gonna tell a little story way back from little old Perkins' childhood, and it's a crazy one, and it's probably a little gross too. It involves a movie theater, and I don't know if you guys remember, there was like movie theaters in the 2000s. They were like pretty experimental. You know, I was a kid in the 2000s. You know, we went to the movies all the time, saw like all the new like, you know, like horror movies, you know, like comedy movies. There was this one movie, and I totally forget the name of it, but it had like, I think it had like superheroes or something in it, but it wasn't like Marvel or anything. Because I would know, because, you know, I'm Perkins. But I don't know, I don't remember exactly what happened in it, but they were doing this experimental new thing, and at the time, it was like super new. It was called Smell-O-Vision, and you could probably already assume what that is, just, you know, from the name, but this was a thing where it was kind of like a scratch-off lottery card that they gave to you before the movie starts. You know how sometimes they'll give you like 3D glasses? Instead, they gave us these like scratch and sniff like cards, and they had like a number on like maybe 10 different numbers on there that you could like scratch with like your fingernail, and, you know, you could sniff it, and it would correspond to a scene in, you know, whatever movie you would be watching. And in this case, it was that superhero one, or like spy movie or something. I don't remember exactly. I wish I did. But you know, the thing with this is, this was like a super, like, I'm pretty sure it was like a, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was like a comedy movie, so there was like a lot of like gross scenes. You know, it started out pretty good. Like, it started out with like, I think like, you know, like cookie smells, like candy smells, and like, you know, like just like sweet, good smells, which is like, okay, cool. I mean, this is kind of like getting me more immersed into the movie, I guess, like the areas, like maybe they were in a candy shop or something, you know, just stuff like that. And I thought, okay, this is pretty cool. But then there's a scene of like one of the main characters, like just going to the bathroom for like, and this was like a 15-minute scene of like just one of the main characters just like taking a dump. And when I tell you, this was vile, and it wasn't just me who thought like, you know, this, like, the number 4 like popped up on the screen, and you had to like scratch the number 4, and it's just the most putrid, like, vile stench emanating from everyone's card in the entire theater. And it was a pretty packed theater, I remember, and, you know, everyone goes to smell it, and like chaos breaks loose, like absolute, like, just chaos. And it's just, who thought this was a good idea? It's like, you know, you've ever seen those videos of like the fart spray, like people like spray and like they just straight up throw up. It's like that was contained, all of that was contained into each little like scratch off card that they gave at the movie theater. And I don't know why they didn't have like a warning or anything for this. I guess in the 2000s it was a different time. I guess they didn't think of it since it was so new. But I don't know, dude. It was just like, you actually have to be like a pretty sick fuck to do that to people. But I don't know. The whole like theater erupted in like just like hysterics. Like people were screaming and like throwing up. I like literally remember hearing like one person like throwing up from like basically each row of the theater. It was like, it was actually some like vile stuff. That being said, like most people just like threw it as far as they could, like towards the screen, like through those cards. And like, I don't blame them. I'm pretty sure, like, I have to assume that I did the same. Like, I probably, like, at least I probably put it on the ground, or like just put it far away from me. But I remember like walking out of the theater after that, you know, after that happened, you could see like just on the floor, like just stacks of these cards, and just like I didn't think that like those green like stink lines from cartoons were real. You wouldn't think that's real until you saw this like this area in front of the screen where they like where everyone threw their cards. It was absolutely like despicable. So like a bunch of like people got up and like to leave, I think, or like complain or something, and eventually workers came in, and I think, I don't remember exactly, it was so long ago, guys, but I think they like maybe gave everyone maybe like an extra movie ticket, like a free like ticket to see it again, maybe, or like see it without the smell-o-vision type thing, because I would have to assume this is not the first time this has happened, because how do you like, unless this was the very first showing, like you can't like what are you doing? You're and first off, who directs this shit? Literally this shit where, you know, you got a whole bunch of people just like watching someone in the bathroom just taking a like crazy dump and then smelling it. Like,
nice fucking old Perkins.
Thank you, dude. I really am trying my hardest. Anyway. I don't know. That threw me off, man. He's like... It's because my name is Perkins, I know. Because obviously, why would they say Perkins if they're not making fun of my name here? Like, why is it always me? Why is it always Perkins that gets made fun of? You know, it's always something, but, you know, whatever. You know, Perkins is okay. He's gonna continue talking about his smell-o-vision. God damn it. Anyway, if I was the person who made the smell-o-vision, I would probably make smell-o-vision of how do I say, like, inappropriate scenes with like some like maybe Haley Steinfeld or something, or like you know, one of those other characters. I think that would probably be good. But I want to know, what do you guys like? Have you ever tried this smell-o-vision thing? I feel like it probably didn't go very far, like especially because of, you know, just the like. I assume this incident wasn't just my theater, unless they had like faulty cards where it was like literally like rotten. Like that smell was absolutely vile. So like you would have to think like that was probably hazardous for our health. I would have to think. Just like honestly, like some truly like sick bastard making that. Oh my god. But yeah, have you guys ever tried smell-o-vision? I'm trying to remember the movie. If you guys know what movie I'm talking about, tell me down in the comments, because I really can't remember. I'm sure like if I go on Reddit and post on like one of those like movie forums, I'm sure they'll tell me. But yeah, it was like they just gave you this card, and it's like I don't even remember what half the ones were, because like I just threw it out after that. Like, and like I didn't even want to finish watching the movie. I mean, of course I did, but I mean, it's just really something that you got to think, like who comes up with this? Like whose idea? I'm gonna fucking die here. But whose idea was this? Like, it just boggles my mind to this day. And like I know I tell a lot of like goofy stories on this that like don't seem real, but like this stuff would only happen to me, you know? Like why, like who would come up with something like that? Like that's just unbelievable. Like it's just, to this day, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this gameplay. I know I'm not doing too great. I'm not doing too bad. but hopefully you're getting a sense of like what the character is about here, and especially you know, how he looks with the skin. And I do like the skin, especially the Stranger Things references. As I said, I'm gotta stay away from this dude. I get you. No. But yeah, I mean, how are you guys feeling about these new characters? I do like them a lot, especially the Thing. I think he's super fun. If you want to check out my video on his trench coat skin, I implore you to, because it is super, super cool. Especially his like highlight intro. He's like aura farming in it, and it's just great. Hopefully we win this game, because my story is basically over. So yeah, well, is there any like skins in specific you guys want me to review? I know I got a bunch that I still have yet to review. I'm gonna probably do the Battle Pass skins from Season 1 and 2. I'm almost done with the Season 2 Battle Pass, so it should be pretty soon I can start, you know, getting those out. And I'll probably go like backwards from Tier 100, just so like y'all can see the you know, the Tier 100 first. I know that's like the Wolverine one's super cool. But yeah, now that we won, I just want to say thanks, guys. If you enjoyed this commentary and story time and gameplay and stuff like that, give me a subscribe and a like. It really helps out. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Thanks, guys. See ya.
What the fuck?